Alright, Shalom. Before I get started, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and who are the true leaders of Israel today. Stop with Elder Pastor Tahar on down. I also like to give double honor to the head and the elder of the Men of Israel camp, the Chazak, whom I teach under down here in Greenville, South Carolina. And I also like to give another shout out to sincere IKM brothers out there that's pushing this word and this truth in all sincerity and righteousness in these last days. To y'all, I like to say shalom. All right, now coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem with another exhortation video. Lord willing, this video will be found edifying to whoever may watch. And as you can see on the screen, I don't got no article for it. I just happened to see it on the internet, and I was like, I'm gonna do a lesson on it. And 9 times out of 10, it's true, man. But as you can see, it says, "Mom abandons Salakia these damn motorcycles." Salakia. But anyway, it says, "Mom abandons an 11-year-old and 6-year-old for a month. Since Uber Eats." So if I'm not mistaken, she was going out clubbing and shit like that or whatever, and just doing whatever she wanted to do, whatever her eyes, whatever her, whatever her heart desires, she was doing it, while she was just leaving, the little 11-year-old and the 6-year-old, by themselves in the house, probably doing whatever, just, come on, man, 11-year-old, at least let the kid be, 15, 16 years old, you know what I'm saying? You're going to leave an 11-year-old and a 6-year-old. What if somebody would have broken the house and just killed them? Or, the house on fire, or, an intruder, or anything, you know what I'm saying? The power outages, you just leave your kids out, and I ain't gonna say out, but inside the house, with no supervision. They not even being supervised or nothing. You just let them loose, doing whatever, probably getting into all type of shit. Probably could have, killed themselves. Probably ate their own shit, or could have burned the house. It's just anything. Just go to show you, man. These nigga women, man. The nigga women just, the hell, the nigga women just, man. The nigga women ain't shit, man. On this side, man. Nigga women ain't shit, and that's why the Lord gonna have to, that's why the Lord gonna have to destroy the nigga woman, man, because they got no care in the world, man. They got no care in the world, man. The Lord got to destroy you nigga women out here, man. But matter of fact, let's get some scriptures, man, because this is ridiculous, man. All right. You just leaving your 2 little kids, on their own, leaving your 2 kids on their own to pretty much defend for themselves, man. And then if something would have happened to them, now you want to cry and boo-hoo and shit. But you let them on your own, on their own, man. So you know better, So this is the book of you just sending them Uber Eats. Like, come on, man, that Uber Eats, could have, that Uber, and then 9 times out of 10, one of them Uber Eats, drivers, probably snitched on them, probably snitched, and told the police, like, hey, man, it's little kids, grabbing this food, and then, the Uber Eats person probably asked the little kids, like, where's your mom, and they probably said, we don't know. And then, the Uber Eats dude or female, whatever, probably called the police. And that's how she probably got caught 9 times out of 10, And then you just feeding them fast food constantly. Come on, man. Zion need to be put to death, man. Anyway, this is the book of, matter of fact, we can kick it off with Deuteronomy. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. And also, when you read Deuteronomy, 28. This goes to the curses, goes towards the curses, to the children of Israel. The Lord said, if you disobey me, you don't keep my commandments, these curses was gonna come upon you, right? And You know, this is one of the curses, all right, that the Lord said that was going to happen, you know, if you disobey him, right? Now, you know, it's Deuteronomy 28, verse 54 through 56. But the main point I want to get is over here in verse 56, really. Because, I mean, Deuteronomy 28, 54 is talking about the male. All right, Deuteronomy 28 and 56 is talking about the female. So I'm going to just read 56. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her feet, adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicatenesses and tenderness, her eyes should be evil towards the husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter. You see that? That's you basically having an evil eye towards your kids, man. You just letting them depend on their own and just leaving them to care for their own, right? You don't care what happened to them. That's an evil eye. You don't care about your kids. You don't care if they could have choked, or you know, one of them could have, you know, probably found a gun if you had one and shot themselves in the head, or shot the other, you know, brother or sister. You know, you got an evil eye towards your kids. You don't care about your kids at the end of the day. You know, and look at Esau, you know, sitting on that, man. That don't make no motherfucking sense, man. I wish I could pan the camera over there. You know, I'm on the other side of the damn, you know, interstate. This motherfucker, you know, sitting on top of the goddamn hill, you know, in the cut, you know, seeking who he could devour. But anyway, man, you know, Zion got an evil eye towards her kids, man. Don't care for them. Don't care what happens to them. You know? And what Esau call it? Child cruelty or some shit like that. I forgot what it is. You know, now our kids can get taken away, man. You know, and get put in the system. And God forbid know what's going to happen to them, because you don't know. Well, shit. Then again, she don't even care, because she was leaving them on their own any goddamn way. Shit, it's better for them kids to go in the system than for them to be on their own. So shit, I mean, can't really, you know, knock it. You know, I prefer the kid, but it's just like that. Ain't no telling what type of household they finna get it put into. You know. But anyway, let's go over to Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12. It says, and because iniquity should abound, the love of many should wax cold. You see that? She got no love for her kids. You see, and the scripture tell you the love of many should wax cold. That's a cold-hearted person. All right, for you a cold-hearted person for you to leave your kids in the house by themselves at that age, at that. Now, like I said, you 16, 15, maybe 15, you know, even maybe possibly 14. But come on, man. Come on, man. They ain't even in their teens yet, man. You know? They're not even in their fucking teens. And you know, you got them, you know, in the house by themselves, man. You know? At least be 15, 16, you know? The age where you got a little sense, you know? The 15, 16-year-old, you know, they could pretty much, you know, do stuff on their own, you know? But come on, man, 11 and a 6-year-old is crazy, man. You know, the 11-year-old probably got a little sense, you know, probably. But come on, man. I can see now. I mean, not saying that you should do it, but I can see if you had to run to the store real quick. You know, grab a couple groceries. Yeah, okay, the 11-year-old probably couldn't, you know. But come on, bro, you going out clubbing and then for months it said mom abandons 11-year-old and 6-year-old for a month. Come on, dog. Like, really? And I wonder, you know, was this during school time, man? You know? How the hell was they going to school? Anyway, man. Like the scripture said, the love of many shall wax cold, man. It's gonna get even worse than this, man. You know, this is just child's play. The love, you're gonna really see the love of many whites cold in the few. It's gonna be to the point where, you know, the moms and the parents gonna be eating their kids. They ain't gonna be leaving their kids, they're gonna be eating them. You know? So we're gonna end it off with Job, alright, chapter 39 and verse 16. And it says, she is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear. You see that? She is hardened against her young ones, man. You see, as if they weren't hers. And that's exactly what she did. You know? She had like, them 2 kids wasn't even hers. She just left them. Like somebody else was gonna come and watch them. You know? Show you, man. Man. That's crazy, man. The scriptures, man, the scriptures explain the nigga woman, man. You see? It says she is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers, man. She had like them 2 little kids weren't hers, man. She didn't care what could have happened to them. She didn't care, you know, like I said, that the house would have caught on fire. You know, it could have been, you know, a shootout. You know, it could have been a power outage. You know, anything. House burning down, whatever. Or a kidnapper could have came in, you know. She didn't care. So anyway, man, Lord willing, this video was edifying. I'm going to close it with giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rechak Wadash. Double honors to the elders apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and who are the true leaders of Israel today. Stand with Elder Ponce Tahar on down. And I also like to give double honor to the head and the elder of the Man of Israel camp, the Chazak, whom I teach under down here in Greenville, South Carolina. And also Shalom to you, Sister Akim. Shalom.